Okay, we're going.
Okay.
Okay, Mother.
Hello, son.
What was Charleroi like when you were growing up?
Very different than it is now, for sure. Charleroi was a nice place. Charleroi was a busy place. When I was growing up, there were stores lined the streets and people walking. We used to call it Charleroi because a whole block of Charleroi was stores that sold shoes. Literally, there was shoe store after shoe store after shoe store. We had 3 grocery stores when I was in high school. And I'm not talking little corner delis. I'm talking full-fledged, like, Foodland grocery stores. We had 3 of them in Charleroi. And they all thrived. There used to be movie theaters. And we would go to the movies in Charleroi. And there was 3 of them that you could choose from.
When did the last theater close?
I want to say, the Coyle Theater, the last one of the 3 to close was, I believe, 1999, because I believe I read where the Titanic was the last one to be shown there. The stadium, of course, was in a different location than it is now. It was along the river. There were no empty stores back then. There was no storefronts that said, out of business. Montgomery Ward's was a big employer of Charleroi, which my mom worked there also. The parking lot was always full. The stores did wonderful back then, and everybody had pride. The sidewalks were kept, the store fronts were kept nice. Everything was nice. There was nobody going out of business until the population started going down. And now, there is not much left. We got a Dollar General. Which, whoop-de-doo, huh? There was no, you never heard of drugs. You never heard of people hurting each other like that. I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in Charleroi. Drugs is a really bad problem right now. A lot of what they call slumlords. People are renting out properties really cheap so anybody can afford it. And they're just all moving into Charleroi. When I was in high school, you never heard of heroin. It was, I mean, you heard of it, but not in Charleroi. Like, New York City is where you might have heard of heroin and stuff like that. There was maybe a handful of kids who would smoke pot. And that was the really, really bad kids that you weren't allowed to associate with because they might, smoke pot once in a while. I don't remember, my dad used to tell us about how he would take the streetcar into Charleroi. And there would be so many people. It would be like downtown Pittsburgh at rush hour.
That's insane.
I know.
Because it's nothing like that right now.
You don't even see a soul when you walk around Charleroi now because people are afraid.
So what do you think needs to be done to fix Charleroi? Is it just getting those people out of here?
Getting the bad people out of town and getting people to become more involved, because when people become involved, changes happen. Come up with suggestions on how to improve it. And the big thing also is the parents need to get a hold of their kids and make sure that their kids are not doing bad things. There's people trying very hard to make it nicer. And the police department is working very hard. They really are trying to get them out of here.
Do you think Charleroi can survive?
It's different. And it's sad. Because I want it to be how it used to be.